Welcome back. Still here at Chalmette Movies, and Carl's going to give his review of the movie Safe, starring Jason Statham, which came out this past week.
Safe was pretty good. I originally gave it a kind of a low ranking, like not a low ranking. I gave it a matinee, and I still stand by that. Just want to clarify that it's a matinee show. I don't think it's a great evening show, but I thought after seeing it I was going to give it a lower ranking, and I'm not. It's a great movie. It's a great action movie. It starts off with an opening montage, which is an editing technique, and it's great. Like, it gets into the story very quickly, and the movie paces really well. A lot of action movies have this problem where the first act is all fast, and then it dwells down in the second act, and it picks back up. This movie just constantly goes up like a rocket, just pacing. And then when they do stop to talk about the action, or like not talk about the action, but talk about the actual story, it's very quick. Like the cuts are quick, and it keeps you that like engaged feeling. And it's very interesting that they did this, like with the movie that we talked about last week. The guy who wrote like Prince of Persia, and the script, has to call to that editing. And I think the movie was done really well. It's traditional Jason Statham style action movie.
I was about to say, what do we see from Statham in this movie?
He's the rogue cop or good guy. The what do you call it? What do you call like a Dark Knight type figure?
Vigilante?
Vigilante, yeah. He's almost a vigilante, but he's not a vigilante. Like, you shouldn't root for him, but you do. And the parts we were talking about with Mercury Rising, that all goes away like very quickly.
Oh, okay. Because that was a focus of the trailer, and I was just commenting how much it looked like the 1998 Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, he does protect that girl, but it's not. He doesn't protect her all the time. There's a point where she gets captured back by the Chinese, and he spends like the second half of the movie working his way against what she told him. Like there's a part in the trailer where he's on the phone saying, "I have the numbers now you have to deal with me." And then they have her, but he's working his own angle now. So, it's not, and she's not in danger. We don't ever feel that she's in danger because of things he told her to do and things like that. And anyway, the action was great, the editing was great, and the editing was done by, I think, a French editor, Frederick Thorval, I think I'm saying his name right. He did District B13, which is a French action movie. He did Taken. He did From Paris with Love, all great action movies. And I think that kind of says it that I'm highlighting the editor of the movie, because that's how good of an editing I think the movie took.
So still to maintain the same rating.
Yeah, matinee. And one other thing, I saw this guy in the trailer, Reggie Lee, and I've seen him in some movies, and I didn't know that he was in the movie that much. But he plays the Chinese sub boss, I guess, that over is supposed to be in charge of the girl. And he's been in some movies, and everything he's been in, he's done well. He's always plays like minor roles, just like this. But he's like in the Fast and Furious as a bad guy. He was in Tropic Thunder as one of the bad guys, the Flaming Dragon. He's the guy who's getting cursed out by Tom Cruise, And he does all these different movies. And right now he's doing a show called Grimm on NBC, which he plays like just like a regular like beat cop, and it's a really good role. But just throwing it out there for Reggie Lee, pretty good actor, even though he doesn't ever get really good roles.
Well, I can never understate the value of character actors.
Right.
I mean, like that. People talk about something that people just forget about, and you see these people over and over again. Oh yeah, what's his name? I've seen him in that, and he plays like something 10 times.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. His role could have been a throwaway character, but with Reggie Lee in there, he brings a little heart to it. And
Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, huh?
Wayne's World 2.
Look, I'll put it like this: he's a bad guy, but he doesn't portray the bad guy that bad. I mean, there are some parts where you're like, oh my. Like that, like just stuff he does, but he brings a little heart to it, like a little, care for it, and like it's just, to one of those old character actors.
Perfect. Well, and that was the review for Safe.
That was the review for Safe.
We'll be right back.